Hello! Today we'll see how to sculpt a face from scratch in Cubify Sculpt using the Touch 3D Stylus. I've opened the program and selected a sphere for my starting shape. I'm going to change the clay coarseness to rough shape to start with because it's easier to manipulate quickly. The first thing I'm going to use is mirror. Even though toggling these tools doesn't require me to feel what I'm doing with the touch, I'm using the stylus as a mouse to get familiar with navigating the space. Selecting icons on the screen with buttons on the touch might seem odd at first, but it will get easier with practice. The next tool I'm going to use is Tug. I can quickly change the size of my tool by pressing the plus and minus buttons on the keyboard. The red area is my area of influence, and the red dot in the center of that area allows me to feel the clay. By pressing the red dot to the surface of the clay, holding down the button on the stylus, and applying pressure, I can manipulate my sphere on the screen into a more head-like shape. While doing this, it's important to keep in mind that what you're doing is three-dimensional. Spin it around every now and then so you can see the full extent of what you're doing. When you're satisfied with your shape, go ahead and hit apply. Now I'm going to use the smudge tool, and this is where the touch really comes in handy. By pressing on the surface of the clay without holding down the button, I can pop through the surface and explore the inside surface of my shape. With the smudge tool, I can also carve out from the inside, adding more clay. By changing the size of my tool, I can adjust how much clay I add. To get your tool back to the outside surface, just pull the stylus toward you or out to the side, keeping in mind the physical limitations of the touch. Pulling too hard could damage your device, so be gentle. Using the smudge tool on the outside of the clay will make indents. I will alternate between the inside and outside surfaces until I'm satisfied with the rough form. I'll also go back to using my tug tool every now and then to adjust the shape slightly. Another way to add clay is by using the attract tool. This acts as a kind of magnet, pulling clay toward the tip of the tool and creating a sharper edge. The sculpt tool is very versatile and great for smoothing things out. I have the option to smooth, add, and remove clay. I'm going to use the smooth function, which acts like sandpaper in order to bring everything to the same level. Like the tug tool, the red sphere is my area of influence, and the dot at the center allows me to feel the clay. If you're not touching the surface of the clay, holding down the button on the stylus will not do anything. Once I've gotten as much detail as I think I can get, it's time to change the clay coarseness. The software will automatically select the next level of detail for me, and in this case, that's what I want, so I hit OK. You can see the model has been smoothed, and now I can continue adding detail with more control. From here, it's just a matter of repeating steps, refining shape, and practicing, of course. Thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed this Touch 3D Stylus tutorial from 3D Systems.